Peace and Black Power family, just here at a protest for Ibrahim Traoré from Burkina Faso, and we see what white supremacy is actually trying to do to Ibrahim Traoré. We see what this general, this so-called General Michael Langley, try to say lies and propaganda about our brother, freedom fighter, revolutionary leader, Ibrahim Traoré. We are paying attention. We know the lies. We know what he have been doing in Burkina Faso, and we know this Negro and his white mommy and daddy, we know whatever they are saying doesn't match up to what he's actually doing. And the only reason why he's being attacked is because they want him to surrender to the West so they could keep on exploiting and keep Africa poor. This is what these people have been doing for such a long time. It's a new day. Hashtag a new day. Yes, we see through their lies. We know their tactics. Study white supremacy one time, because that will tell you that everything they are doing now, they have done it before. So we know the script. We know the lies. Yes, so we stand with Ibrahim Traoré 100%. We stand with him 100%. And we're not gonna let their puppet leaders, their puppet so-called leaders, so-called general, so-called black man, dictate and spread lies, knowing what Ibrahim Traoré is trying to do. Yes, all over the world, protests, because we standing on black business. We standing on black revolutionary freedom for our people. No matter where you're from, because we know this white man, this cracker, this colonizer, this raper, we know through watching him, through his lies and propaganda, what he's trying to do. And they are surprised because with this Michael Langley, they didn't think they would get the response that they get with black people all over the globe listening very closely to what these criminals are saying. We know it's not true. So the narrative and all the stuff they try to do, that ain't working. A new day. Hashtag a new day. Peace and black power. Black revolutionary now.
Comrades, good morning. Comrades, homeland or death? Comrades, I am here this morning, mandated by our comrade President, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, to deliver a message to you that consists of 3 points. It is first a message of recognition and thanks. Recognition and thanks to you, revolutionary patriots. who are standing here this morning at Revolution Square. But through you, these are words of thanks and recognition to all the revolted peoples. To all the peoples standing today on this memorable day of April 30th, 2025. The peoples standing here in Burkina, in Ouagadougou, in Bobo Dioulasso, in Tenkodogo, in Dedougou, everywhere in Burkina. The people standing in Africa, the peoples of the diaspora standing on other continents. All of you who are standing for freedom, standing for dignity, and standing to say no to oppression. Standing to say no to injustice. And standing to say yes to freedom. Comrades. Secondly, it is a message to call for vigilance and determination. Because, as you know, Captain Thomas Sankara said, imperialism is a bad student. Imperialism applies the same methods, and our leader, Comrade President, Captain Ibrahim Traoré,
le capitaine Ibrahim Traoré l'avait dit.
Said from slavery. From the period of slavery until today, imperialism has not changed its methods.
L'impérialiste n'a pas changé de méthode. La méthode est juste plus subtile.
The method is just more subtle and gentler.
Parce que sous l'esclavage,
because during slavery,
quand nos grands-parents, nos
when our grandparents, our great-grandparents, were chained in the holds of ships to be deported and used as beasts of burden,
pour être déportés et servir de bêtes de somme, la méthode de l'impérialiste,
the method of imperialism was known.
Quand l'impérialiste était fatigué de tenir lui-même la cravache,
when the imperialist was tired of holding the whip himself, what did he do?
Il choisissait parmi les esclaves,
he chose among the slaves some unworthy ones who were ready to betray their brothers and sisters,
indignes, qui étaient prêts à trahir leurs frères et sœurs. Et une fois qu'il les avait choisis,
and once he had chosen them, he gave them access to his salon. And they had the right to fight over the crumbs with the imperialists' dogs. And that was enough to make them drawing room slaves. And from then on, the imperialist handed the whip into their hands. And these drawing room slaves were then responsible for whipping their own brothers and sisters. And they were even more vicious and violent than the imperialist himself. Today, the same drawing room slaves are there, ready to betray. They are in Burkina Faso. They are in Africa. They are everywhere. They are the enemies of our freedom. Imperialism does not change its methods
Parce qu'il vous souviendra qu'en 1987,
Because you will remember that in 1987,
ce jour sombre de
on that
15
dark day of
octobre,
October 15th,
ce sont les méthodes de
it was the methods of manipulation that led to the tragic fate
à
of
ce
a dignified son
destin
of
d'un
Burkina
digne
Faso.
fils du Burkina Faso. L'impérialiste a manipulé en 1987.
The imperialists manipulated in 1987.
Le capitaine Thomas Sankara a été présenté
Captain Thomas
alors à cette
Sankara was
époque
presented at that time as a bloodthirsty man,
comme un sanguinaire,
as a president who did not love his people,
comme un président qui n'aime
as a
pas son
president who
peuple,
persecuted his people.
comme un président qui pille son peuple. Et ce sont les mêmes médias mensonges qui ont
And
été
it was the same
utilisés.
lying media that were used. And we know the
Et nous
result.
connaissons le résultat. Seulement l'impérialiste
Only the imperialist and the drawing room
et les
slaves
esclaves
forgot
de
one thing.
salon ont oublié une chose. 1987,
1987
ce n'est pas 2025.
is not 2025.
En 2025, nous
In
sommes
2025, we are standing.
debout. La jeunesse burkinabé est debout.
The Burkinabe youth are standing.
Le peuple patriote du Burkina Faso
The patriotic
est debout.
people of Burkina Faso are standing.
Les combattants de la liberté dans le monde sont debout.
The fighters for freedom in the world are standing.
Et nous allons faire corps
And we will unite to defend our leader,
pour défendre
Captain
notre
Ibrahim
leader,
Traoré.
le capitaine Ibrahim Traoré. Parce que nous avons cette chance
Because we have this chance, our generation, to have a young leader,
d'avoir un leader jeune, d'avoir un leader
to have a
courageux,
courageous leader,
audacieux,
bold,
visionnaire,
visionary,
qui est prêt à tous les sacrifices pour la
who is
liberté
ready
de son
for all
peuple.
sacrifices for the freedom of his people.
Camarades, plus que jamais, nous devons rester
Comrades,
debout.
more than ever, we must stand because
Parce que
Captain
le
Thomas
capitaine
Sankara
Thomas
said,
Sankara l'avait dit, quand le peuple se met
when the
debout,
people stand up,
les impérialistes
the
tremblent.
imperialists tremble.
Ce qui se passe ce 30 avril 2025,
What is happening on this April 30th, 2025 is making the imperialists tremble.
certains ne dormiront pas ce soir.
Some will not sleep tonight,
Mais leur cauchemar va durer parce que nous
but their
sommes
nightmare
debout,
will last
prêts
because we are standing,
jusqu'à la
ready
victoire
until final victory.
finale. Camarades, vous avez
Comrades,
compris ce
you
qui
understand
se
what
passe.
is happening
Parce qu'il y a quelques jours de
because a
cela,
few days ago,
un individu
an individual
descendant d'Africains
a descendant of Africans,
s'est permis de mentir
allowed himself to lie to manipulate public opinion,
pour manipuler l'opinion, pour diaboliser
to
le
demonize Captain
capitaine
Ibrahim Traoré.
La méthode est la même
The
qu'en
method is the same as in
1987,
1987,
mais cette fois ça ne passera
but this
pas.
time it will not pass.
Camarades, je suis là enfin
Comrades, I am here
Au nom
finally
du camarade président
on behalf of
Le
Comrade
capitaine
President
Ibrahim Traoré.
Captain Ibrahim Traoré
pour vous dire, le capitaine a dit de vous dire
to tell you that the captain has said to tell you that his determination
que
and
sa
serenity remain intact
détermination et sa sérénité restent intactes. que toutes ces manœuvres qui sont
that all these
urdies,
maneuvers that are being plotted, all these manipulations to demonize him, do not affect his morale in any way.
n'affectent en rien son moral. Notre
Our chief
combattant
fighter is
chef
determined and serene because he draws his energy
est
from your
déterminé
mobilization.
et serein. Parce qu'il puise son énergie dans votre mobilisation. Vous êtes l'une de ses sources d'énergie.
You are one of his sources of energy.
Et le capitaine Ibrahim Traoré
And
a
Captain
dit de vous
Ibrahim
dire
Traoré has said to tell you that the fight
que le
continues,
combat continue. Que le combat va s'intensifier.
that the fight will intensify,
Que le temps est venu
that the time has come
de ne plus jamais courber les chines.
to never bow our heads
Que
again,
le peuple burkinabé se libère définitivement.
that the Burkina people are
Que
freeing
les
themselves
peuples du Sahel se
definitively,
libèrent
that the peoples of
définitivement.
the AES are freeing themselves definitively,
Que les peuples d'Afrique assument leur
that the peoples of
révolte.
Africa are assuming their revolt,
Que les Africains et les panafricanistes, les
that Africans and Pan-Africanists, the fighters for freedom in the rest of the world, are standing because the fight will continue until victory,
jusqu'à la victoire. La patrie ou la mort.
homeland or death,
La patrie ou la
homeland or
mort.
death, we shall overcome.